Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and felt that you are not good enough? Have you ever told yourself that you should be better, stronger, smarter, or more successful? Have you ever felt tired of trying so hard but still thinking it was not enough? If your answer is yes, you are not alone. Many people feel this way. And maybe what we really need is not more success, but to love ourselves a little more. Loving ourselves a little more is not a big action. It is not something that only confident people can do. It is not about saying, "I am perfect every day." It is something simple, quiet, and gentle. It is about treating ourselves with a little more care, a little more patience, and a little more understanding. Many people are very kind to others. They listen to their friends. They help their family. They forgive people when they make mistakes. But when it comes to themselves, they are very strict. They say, "I am not good enough." They say, "I should do better." They compare themselves to other people and feel sad. They think they must always be strong and never fail. This is very common. Maybe you also feel this way sometimes. Why are we so hard on ourselves? One reason is that we grow up with many expectations. Our parents, teachers, and society want us to be successful. They want us to study well, get a good job, and have a good life. These hopes are not bad. They come from love. But sometimes we take these expectations too seriously. We feel that if we do not reach them, we are not valuable. We forget that our value does not come only from our success. Social media also makes it harder to love ourselves. When we open our phone, we see people who look happy, beautiful, and successful. They travel to many countries. They buy nice things. They smile in every photo. We start to think that our life is boring. We think our body is not good enough. We think we are behind in life. But we forget that social media shows only a small part of reality. People do not post their bad days. They do not post their fears and failures. We compare our real life to someone else's best moments. This is not fair to us. Loving ourselves a little more means we stop being our biggest enemy. It means we change the way we talk to ourselves. Imagine your best friend makes a mistake. Maybe they fail an exam. Maybe they lose their job. Would you say, "You are useless. You will never succeed"? Of course not. You would say, "It's okay. You can try again. I believe in you." If we can speak this way to others, why can't we speak this way to ourselves? The words we say in our mind are very powerful. If we always say negative things, we will start to believe them. If we say, "I am stupid," again and again, we will feel stupid, even if it is not true. But if we say, "I am learning," "I can improve," we will feel more hopeful. Loving ourselves starts with changing our inner voice. It does not mean we ignore our mistakes. It means we accept them and learn from them. Another way to love ourselves more is to accept that we are human. Humans are not perfect. We feel happy, sad, angry, and afraid. We make good choices and bad choices. Sometimes we are strong. Sometimes we are tired. This is normal. When we expect ourselves to be perfect all the time, we feel stress. We feel disappointed. But when we accept that it is okay to be imperfect, we can breathe more easily. Rest is also a form of self-love. Many people think that resting is lazy. They believe they must always work, always be busy, always be productive. But our body and mind need rest. If we do not rest, we feel tired and unhappy. Loving ourselves means we listen to our body. When we are tired, we sleep. When we feel stressed, we take a short break. When we feel overwhelmed, we say, "I need some time for myself." This is not selfish. It is necessary. Setting small boundaries is another important step. Sometimes we say yes to everything because we want others to like us. We are afraid to say no. But when we always say yes, we may feel angry and tired inside. Loving ourselves means we respect our own limits. If we do not have time, we can say, "I'm sorry, I can't help today." If something makes us uncomfortable, we can speak up. At first, it may feel difficult, but slowly, we will feel stronger and more confident. Loving ourselves also means celebrating small progress. We often wait for big success to feel proud. We say, "I will be happy when I get a better job." Or, "I will love myself when I lose weight." But life is not only about big moments. It is also about small steps. If you study for 1 hour today, that is progress. If you choose healthy food, that is progress. If you try again after failure, that is progress. When we notice these small steps, we feel more positive about ourselves. Forgiving ourselves is very important too. We all have things we regret. Maybe we said something hurtful. Maybe we made a wrong decision. We cannot change the past. If we keep blaming ourselves, we only create more pain. Loving ourselves means we say, "I made a mistake, but I am still worthy." We learn from the past, but we do not stay there forever. It is also helpful to spend time alone. Many people are afraid of being alone because they feel lonely. But being alone and being lonely are different. When we are alone in a healthy way, we can understand ourselves better. We can think about our dreams, our feelings, and our goals. We can ask, "What do I really want?" Sometimes, we follow other people's dreams and forget our own. Loving ourselves means we take time to know who we are. Gratitude can also help us love ourselves more. Every day, we can think of 3 things we are thankful for. Maybe we are thankful for our health. Maybe we are thankful for a friend who listens. Maybe we are thankful for a small success. When we practice gratitude, we see that our life is not empty. We also learn to be thankful for ourselves. We can say, "I am thankful that I did not give up." This simple habit can change our mindset. Loving ourselves does not mean we become selfish or arrogant. It does not mean we think we are better than others. It means we understand that we are valuable, just like everyone else. When we love ourselves, we can love others in a healthier way. We do not depend on others to feel good about ourselves. We do not accept bad treatment because we think we deserve it. We choose relationships that respect us. Sometimes, loving ourselves a little more means asking for help. If we feel very sad or stressed, we can talk to a friend, a family member, or a professional. There is no shame in asking for support. We are not weak when we ask for help. We are human. Taking care of our mental health is also a part of self-love. Change does not happen in one day. If you have spent many years criticizing yourself, you cannot suddenly become very confident. It is okay. Start small. Maybe today, you choose not to say one negative sentence about yourself. Maybe tomorrow, you take 10 minutes to rest without feeling guilty. These small actions may seem simple, but they are powerful. Imagine how your life would change if you loved yourself just a little more. You would not be so afraid of failure. You would try new things because you know that even if you fail, you will not hate yourself. You would enjoy your achievements more. You would feel calmer when you make mistakes. Life would not become perfect, but it would feel lighter. At the end of the day, you are the only person who stays with you your whole life. Friends may come and go. Jobs may change. Situations may be different. But you are always there. If you are always fighting yourself, life becomes very hard. But if you become your own friend, life becomes more peaceful. So today, ask yourself one simple question. Can I be a little kinder to myself? You do not need to change everything at once. Just start with one small action. Drink enough water. Take a short walk. Say something kind to yourself. Forgive one mistake. Celebrate one small success. Loving ourselves a little more is not a destination. It is a daily choice. Some days are easier, and some days are harder. But every time you choose to be kind to yourself, you take one step closer to a happier and healthier life. And you deserve that life, not because you are perfect, not because you are successful, but simply because you are human.